Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam angum langvaite girim yatkrapatamaham vande Shri Gurun Deenatarinam Shri Chaitanya Vishwaram Paramanandamadavam. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Chaitanya Charaitramrita class on this auspicious day of Balram Purnima. Shri Shri Krishna Balram ki Jai. Okay, this meeting is being streamed. So last time we had discussed a very wonderful section. We discussed the Annakut ceremony of Gopalji. How different devotees brought different preparations, rice, dal, sabjis, and how the different brahmanas they cooked amazing feast. And then when the news of Gopal's appearance spread all around, people from all other villages they also came and out, cooked wonderful feast. So we saw that how as soon as Lord appears, yes, Lord appears, two things happen. All the devotees get seva, and number two, the food problem is solved in society. So much of prasad is distributed. Correct? Even when once what happened, we had just begun the center. So there was one person who met me down. He said, this was during pandemic time. ISKCON? I said, yes. आपका मंदिर तो उधर है ना? बोले इधर भी प्रयास कर रहे हैं कुछ प्रचार करने का. He was so happy. He said, आप लोग आ जाएंगे फिर कोई भूखा नहीं जाएगा. So he has full faith that if ISKCON comes, nobody will be hungry. कोई भूखा नहीं जाए. So today will be a little short class because there are festival lectures also happening at different temples. So from 110 we will discuss to shloka number 142. We will discuss Madhavendra Puri's travels to Ramana, how he travels to Ramana and then he meets Govila. This was one. And then we'll also discuss the next section, which is a very small section, of how from 43 to 153, Madhavendra Puri. What happens in this section is he's received very well and he meets his objective. His objective is accomplished. How he fulfills the instruction of his deity Gopal in Pune, Puri. So these two sections we will see, 110 to 142 and 143 to 153. We'll try to see this section. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna. So last verse, what did we see? So Madhavendra Puri made all arrangements for deity worship of Gopalji and he started for Bengal. So he's going via Bengal to Jagannath Puri. Okay. Shantipura Aila Advaita Charyera Ghare. Shantipura Aila Advaita Charyera Ghare. Purira Prema Dekhi Acharya Ananda Antare. Purira Prema Dekhi Acharya Ananda. So when he's going to Bengal, the first place that he prominently visits is Shantipur Dham ki. So Shantipur Dham is whose home? Shantipur Dham is the home of Advaita Acharya. It's a wonderful place. Even today, if you go there, there is a memorial made that Advaita Acharya received initiation. That's going to happen now. Can we close all the doors and windows so that the vehicular noise is cancelled? And Purira Prema Dekya, Advaita Acharya could very prominently see the love of Madhavendra Puri. And then Acharya Anandi Antare. Internally, he became very, very happy. ताये मंत्र लैलायतन करिया चलीला दक्षिणपुरी तारे दीक्षा दिया. So Advaitacharya being very inspired begged for initiation. So mantra dila. So mantra is the most important part. So he requests for mantra. Mantra. So here mantra is, Prabhupada if you see is translating mantra as initiation only. Correct? Because initiation, what is the most important thing? Mantra. Harinama Diksha. What is the first initiation called? Okay, Harinama Mantra Mila. The second one is also called as Brahmana Diksha. Although it's called Brahmana Diksha, in the right ears of the disciple, the spiritual master, he reveals the mantra, he gives the mantra. Those mantra, of course, one mantra, Harinam mantra, we have to distribute to everyone. That is the vow we take. And the Brahman Diksha mantra, we don't tell to anyone. We don't even murmur it. We don't even put it in directions. So I had a question, Prabhuji, by mistake, if we recite loudly the mantra and somebody hears, what will happen? Says, then you will become his guru. You will become guru, that person will become disciple. Then you have to take all his karma. Okay, after getting mantra and after giving diksha to Advaitacharya, Chalila Dakshine Puri. So Madhavendra Puri left to south. So if you see here, Prabhupada writes that Madhavendra Puri is a sannyasi. So he is the one who gave initiation to Advaita Acharya. But of course, to become a guru, Prabhupada again clarifies, Kiba Vipra, Kiba Nyasi, Shudra Kere Noe. Hey Krishna Tattva Vitta Sai Guru Hoy. To become a guru, you don't need any qualification in Varnashram. The only qualification is you should be well versed in Krishna Tattva. You should know the signs of Krishna. Yeah. So sometimes there is a Pancharatra injunction that only a householder can initiate. Usually that was there. Usually that's what used to happen. The most of the gurus were Grihasthas previously. Now it's become ulta in ISKCON. Most of the gurus are sannyasis. They're following in footsteps of Madhavendra Puri. So there is a Pancharatra injunction. Only a householder Brahmana can be guru. It's fact. Others cannot. Yes. And of course, the moment you get initiation, you become Brahmana. Correct? Without initiation, you are not a Brahmana. Correct? So it's only Grihastha Brahmana who is to initiate. But if you see here, Madhavendra Puri has given initiation to show that it doesn't matter who you are. Kiba Vipra, Kiba Nyasi, Shudra Keninoi, Ei Krishna Tattvaveta, say Guru Boy. Just be conversant with Shastras. So what is the meaning of Diksha also? Prabhupada is writing very amazingly. Diksha means you initiate a disciple with knowledge, transcendental knowledge, by which he becomes free from all contamination. That is Diksha. And again, who is a guru? Who knows Krishna Tattva properly. Next. Remunate Kaila Gopinath Darshana Tarupa Dekhiya Hilla Vihvalamana. So in Ramana, then he reached Ramana and he took darshan of Gopinath. And after taking the darshan of Gopinath, his form was so amazing. Tarupa Dekhiya. He saw the beautiful form of Gopinath and Vihvalamana. What is the meaning of Vihvalamana? Vihvalamana means kuch hota hai. Something happens. Over here, of course, Prabhupada translates Vihval as bewildered, but in word to word he says bewildered. But here in translation he says overwhelmed. That means his mind was completely agitated. These are emotions, ecstatic emotions that you feel. That's why I said, kuch hota hai, something is happening. Nobody can explain. It is bewilderment, it's overwhelming. What exactly it is, nobody knows. Devotees online, if you can turn on videos, it will be very nice. Nritya Gita Kari Jaga Mohane Vasila Kya kya bhoga lage Brahmane Puchila. So if you see the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, there are 64 limbs of devotional service. And it is very, very wonderfully said that you have to sing in front of the Lord. We have to sing some bhajan. We have to sing Krishna Katha. You can sing glorification of Lord. You can sing Kirtan and Tandava. You have to dance. Dancing and singing is compulsory in front of Lord. So after the dancing Kirtan was over, dancing and singing, Jagamohane Vasila. Jagamohan is the corridor. So he sat in the corridor and inquired from the Brahmanas, what are all the different items that you offered to the deity? आपके deity को क्या क्या खिलाते हैं आप? Okay, his goal was not to get the Mahaprasad plate. Usually when we ask, अच्छा क्या भोग लगा भगवान को? What is our goal? क्या हमको क्या मिलने वाला है? What am I going to get for prasad? But here, the goal of Madhavendra Puri is not to inquire for his own belly. It is to find out what are your standards. I can get some learning, inspiration so that I can serve my deity like that. So that is his complete motive in asking this question. Next. सेवार सौष्ठव देखी आनंदित मने उत्तम भोग लागे ता भुजि अनुमाने सेवार सौष्ठव देखी. I am very, very sure that I am seeing that there is excellent standards you have for worship. Yesterday we were having a youth class and we were reading from Harishari Prabhu's Transcendental Diary, Volume 2. So there we saw how Prabhupada goes to Melbourne. And the first thing he does, although it is 2:30, it is 2:30 afternoon. 2:30 afternoon, what is Lord doing? Oh, he is sleeping. So although it's 2:30 in the afternoon, Lord is sleeping, but Prabhupada enters the altar. Prabhupada goes, Prabhupada can do that, we should not do. So Prabhupada entered the altar and Prabhupada saw the deities. He came outside and gave an arrival address. And as soon as he started the arrival address, he says that you're worshipping the deities very nicely. That they are happy. Prabhupada confirmed. They're very happy with your service. You're very wonderfully worshipping the deities. So very nice. Keep up your standards. We will all make a lot of spiritual advancement. So Prabhupada assured that. So excellent worship of standards is visible. So Madhavendra Puri also was inspired to see the wonderful gorgeous dressing and the worship of Gopinath. And thus he asked, definitely if the worship is so amazing, you definitely must be offering very nice bhoga also. Bhog bhi acha lagta hoga. Pakka. See, that's why he's asking. Yes, uttama bhoga lageta bhuji anumani. I think that you must be offering very nice bhoga also. याचे भोग लागे सकलाई पुछिबा ताईचे भियानी भोग गोपाले लागिबा. Same thing. See, what kind of bhoga is there? Sakali pujiba. I'll ask everything so that I can offer the same kind of service to my Gopal, Sri Gopal. यही लागी पूछी लेना ब्राह्मणे रस्ताने ब्राह्मण कहिल सब भोग विवरणे. So as soon as he asked this question to the Brahmana started describing one by one what are the different bhoga items which are made for the deities. So Vivaran, he started giving a description. Next. संध्याय भोग लागे क्षीर अमृत केली नाम द्वादश अमृत पात्रे भरी अमृत समान. So it was evening time actually. So in the evening, संध्याय भोग लागे क्षीर अमृत केली नाम. There is a special kind of milk preparation here, which is called Amrita Keli. It is called Amrit Keli because it tastes just like Amrit. It is purely nectarine preparation. And we make 12 pots. Dwadasha Mrit Grite. There are 12 earthen pots. How many of you tasted Amrit Keli? Oh, only 2 of us. Yeah. Yes, is this much pot. This small pot. Like this 12 pots are offered. So we had the fortune of going there and tasting Amrit Keli. So Gopinath stole for Madhavendra Puri. You're going to see he becomes cage or Gopinath. For us, Pujari, he had kept aside for us very wonderfully. We had some contact by God's mercy. We could go. गोपीनाथ तेरा क्षीरबली प्रसिद्ध नाम यार पृथ्वी त्याच भोग कहा नहीं यार. This is the world famous Amrit Keli known as Gopinath ka kheer. Like this Gopinath ka kheer kahin aur nahi milega. And that's fact. You cannot find the kind of Amrit Keli what they make anywhere. We tried to crack the code. बहुत experiment किया हम लोगों ने. Yes, we did a lot of experiment. We came this close, but we could not, make some fuss. हम लोग just to satisfy ourselves, we say, "वो आ गया Amrit Keli item." So we also got that item is Amrit Keli. Try किया बहुत. We got very close, but yet we are very far from making it. Anyway, someday I will try. Attempted Amrit Keli. So in ISKCON, that's what we do. Devotees ask, "Prabhuji, क्या बना रहे आप?" So we don't say what item we are going to make. We say, हम बनाएंगे उसके बाद नामकरण करेंगे. We first make, then after that we'll give the name. जब भी नाम फिट होता है हम दे देंगे. हीन काले से भोग ठाकुर लागिला शुनिपुरी गोसाई किछु मने विचारिला. So as he was thinking about his Amrit Keli, and his goal was thinking of Amrit Keli for offering Amrit Keli to Sri Gopal. But that time only ding 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 ding. Oh, भोग का टाइम, ठाकुर जी भोग ले रहे हैं. Krishna is accepting bhoga, Gopinath is accepting bhoga. That's what happened. And then he started thinking something in his mind. What did he think? Ayachita kshira prasadalpayadi pai. Swada jani taiche shira gopane lagai. Ayachit. I will not ask. That was his vritti. What vritti? Ayachaka vritti or ayachita vritti. I am not going to ask anyone. But Shir Prasad Alpayadi Pai, somehow little bit if I get, little bit, thoda mil jaye. Swadajani, I'll get to know the taste. Taiche Shira Gopalir Lagi, I will offer that kind of kheer to Gopal. Is this intention sense gratification? Absolutely not. And he's also telling, I will not go and ask Pujari. I will not ask. But somehow if I get without asking, yes. So secretly we all also have such desires. I will not ask, but still, I will not ask, but somehow if Mahaprasad comes to me, very nice. So especially when devotee brings the plate of Mahaprasad. Where that's Prabhuji, kya do? And we say, kuch bhi de dijiye, but in our heart, we are trying to get that dahi vada, or you want that piece of gulab jamun, or we want that particular biryani, we want that pakoda. So normally when I go there, somebody devotee is not telling me what they want, I just look where their eyes are going. So by looking at their eyes, we know what they want and we give them that. Hare Krishna. Ei ichhai lajja paya Vishnu smarana kaila. Ei ichhai lajja paya Vishnu smarana kaila. Hena kale bhoga sari arati bajila. Hena kale bhoga sari arati bajila. So like this, he was greatly ashamed. Because when Lord is taking bhoga, I am lajja paya. See, Lord is, yeah. Lajja paya, he became ashamed. When bhoga is happening, correct, that time I am desiring for tasting the preparation of Lord. This is not correct. Yes, this is not correct. In fact, if you see the bhoga is covered over with a cloth, silken cloth and taken. Why? Because किसी की भी कुदृष्टि नहीं पड़नी चाहिए. Yes, it should not be seen by anybody with the eye of enjoyment. Otherwise, moment there is some bhoga vritti, immediately, if you see, immediately there is some kind of contamination that happens in the bhoga. So that is why, if you see, the bhoga is not shown to everyone. It's covered and taken inside. And it's brought outside covered. Once it's transferred in plate, then it is brought outside, then we can accept the prasad. But what is bhoga vastu for the Lord? That cannot become our bhoga vastu. We can only enjoy what is Krishna prasad. Yes. Ena kale bhoga sari arti bajila. Now the arti started. If that's the procedure. After every bhoga, there is arti. Mangal bhog happens, then Mangal bhog arti.
श्रृंगार आरती के पहले भगवान नमः शिवाय।
श्रृंगार आरती के पहले ideally what happens is श्रृंगार आरती का अलग ही होता है. Usually in temple, if you see, there's Bal Bhog and then Mangal Aarti. Correct? Then Shringar ke baad fir se aarti is decorated. That is also one upchar. Then the altar is again closed. Yes, and Lord takes Mangal Bhog. And then there is Mangal Bhog Aarti, not Mangal Aarti, Mangal Bhog Aarti. And then there is a Raj Bhog at 12, and then there is Raj Bhog Aarti, Yashmati Nandan we sing. Correct? Yashoda Maiya is the one who gives. And while the offering is going on, Bhaja Bhakta Vatsala Shri Gaur Hari, we sing that song. And after that, again, fruits are offered to Lord around 4:50 we offer. And 4:30, there is Dhrupa Aarti. Right? Then there is Sandhya Bhog. Yes? Sandhya Bhog, and there's Sandhya Bhog Aarti. And then finally, the Lord, in the night, he takes some milks. And so there is Shayan, then Shayan Aarti. Like that. 6 bhogas and 6 aartis. He eats. So how much he can eat? We can't eat. We should eat 2 times. Okay. Aarti dikhiya puri kaila namaskar.
देखिया पूरी करन
Wahine aila kare kichu na kahila ar.
वाले अल्लाह का देखी
So he was very ashamed that how can I think of my enjoyment when Lord is enjoying the bhoga? So he just saw the aarti, he did namaskar, and he just came out without telling anything to anyone. Now here it will be spoken is what kind of standards Madhavendra Puri followed. Ayachitta vritti puri virakta udas.
आयाचित पूरी विरक्त उदास
Ayachita paila khaya na hai upavas.
आयाचित पाले खाया ना उपवास।
So Ayachitta vritti, this was what there are many vrittis like this which sannyasis adopt. One is Ajagar vritti. Ajagar vritti was adopted by Avadut Brahman. He sit in one place, your food will come. How it will come? Krishna will arrange. Wherever you are there, food will come, fruit will fall in the mouth. How? He will be in one place. He will not go and beg for food. Then some of them follow Madhukari. Madhukari is the method of the bumblebees. A bumblebee will go from one flower to another flower, connecting some honey. Correct? Thoda, pura nahi. He will not get attached to one place. अच्छा ये डोनर बढ़िया है ये रोज मस्त पनीर की सब्जी खिलाता है चलो इधर जाते हैं. Yes, so there are some kind of sadhus like that. Some sadhus they depend on the chatras, Annabhog chatra. So there are many places where there are chatra and they know the timings. कौन सा कार्यालय में कौन से टाइम पे क्या मिलता है. So they know the timing, they know the day. So they go there and they eat there. Okay, मंगलवार को उधर मिलता है, बुधवार को उधर मिलता है, शनिवार को उधर मिलता है. So they know at what time what you get. So they eat and be happy. Yes. And then after that there is this particular vritti called Ayachika vritti. That with nobody, they are not going to ask anything to anyone. They don't ask. They keep doing their bhajan. And if somebody comes and gives, they take. Achagar vritti is different. Achagar is they stay. These may travel. These devotees may travel also. They travel and preach, but they don't ask. But ayachita paila khaya. Without asking if you get prasad, I will take. Nahe upavas. Otherwise, I will do fasting. So this is the highest stage, Paramahamsa stage of a sannyasi. Ayachita vritti. There are different four stages of sannyas. First sannyas is called as Kutichaka. Kutichaka means he stays in his own village in one kutir. And his wife goes and gives dabba prasad. Wife will give dabba and wife will not see his face also. Wife gives dabba and go away. And after some time he gets little confidence. Then bahudaka. Then he says, wife, no more dabba prasad. I will go and take prasad from every house. Bahudaka. But in the same village. Same village, acha, they know him. Acha, ye hai kya isme sannyas liye? Chalo isko de do. Then comes Parivrajaka Acharya. He is traveling preacher. Yes, he is traveling around. He gives program and after program there is always prasad. Any meeting without eating is cheating. They say that. So definitely there is some prasad. This is your program is prasad to denge hi aapko. Without prasad, we will not let you go. So you will take, travel, reach, take some prasad, drink some milk and go away. That's Shukadeva Goswami. But Paramahamsa stage is a place of this Ayachan Bhakti. He sometimes travel, does not travel, he is in one place, does his bhajan. Paramahamsa. Okay. So Paramahamsa stage, Prabhupada again writes this, is a stage where simply a person does service without even caring for eating and sleeping. Then he quotes Srinivasacharya Shat Goswami Ashtakam. Nidra Ahara Vihara Kadi Vijitau. The six Goswamis were Paramahamsas. They are day and night engaged in Krishna service without being bothered about eating and sleeping. प्रेमामृति तृप्त क्षुद्ध तृष्णा नाही बाड़े क्षीर इच्छा है लता है माने अपराधे See, प्रेमामृति तृप्त, he was always satisfied in the love of Krishna, and that is why hunger, shuddha, trishna, he never felt any hunger or thirst. He didn't feel that. But somehow Shira Icha, I desired for kheer at the time of, first of all, I am Ayachata. I am Ayachata, Vritti. Second, my Lord is taking bhoga, that time I am desiring. So tahe mane aparad. This is offense. This is offense. See, Prabhupada also writes the same thing what we discussed. It is advised that for food for being offered to deity covered when taken from kitchen. In this way, others may not see it. Correct, no? Otherwise, somebody desires to eat that food, then Hare Krishna. Then there is Bhogavritti is added, right? So Paramahamsa is also called as Vijita Shadguna. Vijita Shadguna means he's conquered his lust, anger, greed, illusion, envy, hunger, and thirst also. Shuddha, Trishta. He has conquered that. Next. If you conquered six anarthas, you are conquering hunger and thirst also. ग्रामेण शून्य हाते वसी करेन कीर्तन एता पुजारी कराइला ठाकुर शयन. So in the village there was a Shunya hut. Hatta means Nama Hatta. Hatta means marketplace. Shunya Hatta. Nobody was there. There he sat down and Kare Kirtan. He started doing Kirtan. And Eta Pujari, that Pujari put Gopinath to rest. उनको सुला दिया. Now see what's good. अब शयन हो गया ना, संध्या हो गया, अभी शयन हो गया. Next. See, although Madhavendra Puri was not interested in eating and sleeping, his interest was in chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. This means that even in Paramahamsa stage, one cannot give up chanting. Nobody will give up chanting. So chanting on beats is very important. Everything else is okay. Chanting. So Prabhupada writes, similarly, engaging in deity worship is as good as chanting, hearing or remembering. But the devotee is expected to accept all 9 processes. But even if one process is properly executed, he can still attain the highest position of going back home, back to God. So yes, everything on an absolute platform there is no difference. But still, Tar Madhya Sarvasrishta Nama Sankirtan Niraparade Pabe Krishna Pade Premadhar. Among the 9 processes also chanting is very important. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva Kevalam. In the age of Kali Yuga, Nasteva, Nasteva, Nasteva. See this thing. Nija Kritya Kari Pujari Karila Shayana. Nija Kritya Kari Pujari Karila Shayana. Swapane Thakura Asi Balila Vachana. Swapane Thakura Asi Balila Vachana. So after finishing his duties, this Pujari put Lord to sleep and he also slept. But now another dream is coming. So far 2 dreams came for Madhavendra Puri. Now this dream is for whom? Pujari. Pujari ke man mein bhi dream aata hai. And he spoke these following words. Hare Krishna. Usually it is Pujari wakes up the deity, but here is the deity is waking up the Pujari. Utaha Pujari kar dwara vimochana. Utaha Pujari kar dwara vimochana. Khire karakiya chi sannyasi karana. Khire karakiya chi sannyasi karana. Get up Pujari, open the door. I have kept one kheer for one sannyasi. Ayo. अरे उठा दिया. दढ़ार आंचले ढाक एक शीर हया. तुम्हारा ना जाने ला आता हमारा माया. You open the curtain. Yes, you open the curtain and you will see that there is one pot. You did not know. You said, I counted properly, Lord. You counted, but because of my maya, you counted 11 as 12. 11 ही दिया तेरे को, मैंने छुपा के रखा है. This is my trick. Lord says, this is my trick. Maya या Prabhupada translates as trick. Sannyasi ache hate devasiya. Taha ke ta ei khira shigra dehalaya. There is that sannyasis name is Madhavendra Puri. Hate devasiya. He is right now there in the marketplace. Go fast, quickly, and give him this. See, this particular Amrit Keli. If we were there, we'll go directly inside altar, pick it up and go. But you see what Brahmana will do. हम तो सपने से उठते ही भाग के जाते हैं, हाँ कि नहीं? Yes. Sometimes we may think, अरे ये तो सपना था. सपने को seriously लेना है. But you see what he do here. स्वप्न देखी पुजारी उठी करीला विचार. स्नान करी कपाट खुली मुक्त कैला द्वार. See standards. It's a भगवान ने बोला ना मैं जा रहा हूँ अंदर. He took bath. That's what I appreciated. I really appreciate that he is not giving up sadhana bhakti. Although one sense God has come in his dream, he is great soul, but he is following the perfect standards of sadhana bhakti. He is not neglecting the rules and regulations. So that's why deity worship, two things are very important: cleanliness and enjoyment. So he is following the principle. Oh, I slept on bed. Bed is usually muchi because we sleep there. It's ignorant, tamoguna. So he took bath. And then he opened the door. Kapata Kuli. Dadara Anchare Tale Pailak say Shira. Stanali Pishira Laila Bahira. Again, he saw the Chir. Stanali marked that place. See again how clean he is. Because that is what? That becomes prasad. So prasad and bhoga has to be kept separately. Offered and unoffered items to be kept separately. If you keep unoffered items in the place of offered items, what will happen? That will also become offered. The Lord will not get bhoga. So he cleans the place and then he comes outside. द्वारतिया ग्राम में गेला से क्षीरलया. आटे आटे भूले माधव पुरी के चिया. So he went to the marketplace. कौन सा marketplace? Which market it is? It is Chandan Nagar market, Wagoli market, yes, Hadapsar market, Logaon market. Which market? You did not tell. Lord, please, bata do. Oh, you sir, that is your homework. मैंने market बोला market. So he is going to every market and he is making announcement. Yes, hate. Yes, in every market he is going and calling. Madhavendra Puri, in market also. Market is just one place. There is aloo ka department. There is nariyal ka vendor, rice. वो कितने प्रकार के होते हैं. You never asked anything. She went everywhere. That is your work. Don't give me that headache. Yes. So that is his service. Lord is giving. So you have to take care of details. Don't expect Lord to give you everything. Shiral hai yar naam Madhavpuri. Mala ki Gopinath Kshira Kaila Churi. Selling wood. Madhavendra Puri. Gopinath has stolen kheer for you. Please come and take. See, this is the Prabhupada's rights here. This is the difference between absolute truth and relative truth. Lord Gopinath has openly declared herein that he is a thief. Churi kari, see? He has stolen this pot of sweet rice for you. No problem. And this was not kept a secret. Usually when somebody arrives, मैंने चोरी किया लेकिन बताना मत किसी को. Don't tell anyone. But he had stolen part of secret, and this was not kept a secret because his act of stealing is the source of great transcendental bliss. In this world, theft is criminal, but in spiritual world, Lord stealing is a source of bliss. Amazing, right? So anything that the Lord does is not Dushanam, it is Bhushan. Because he has this absolute nature. Prabhupada gives the analogy that sun is completely transcendent. एक तरीके से sun absorbs the water from the surface of earth, but it does not absorb water only from the sea. It absorbs water even from filthy sewers and ditches containing urine and other impure substance. But the sun is never polluted by absorbing such water. Rather, the sun makes the filthy place into pure. Got it? That is why nothing in connection with Krishna is impure. Everything is pure. Then Prabhupada explains about the Ras Leela, the dealings with gopis. That is also very pure pastime. Nothing can be impure in presence of God, connected to the Lord. Shiralaya sukhe tumi karah bhakshane Tomasama bhagyavan nahi tribhuvane. Please take this pot of sweet rice and enjoy in bliss. There is nobody as fortunate as you in the three worlds. So Prabhupada says, here is an example of Krishna's personal benediction by immoral activity. Which means Krishna is doing something which is immoral, apparently. Stealing is immoral, but he is not stolen as such. Boga kiska hai? Krishna ka to hai. Maine de diya. Apne haath se, but still. It is how Krishna is doing an immoral activity as a blessing. Like Arjuna. Krishna hit the sun. एक तरीके से लोग बोलेंगे cheating है. But that is for his devotee, he can do anything. So how can a mundane rascal understand the pastimes of Krishna and judge whether he is moral or immoral? We are not on the platform to judge Krishna. So Prabhupada says that never ever judge Krishna. Yeah. A devotee of the Lord is also situated in the spiritual world. Brahma bhuyaya kalpate, automatically. Correct? So it is, don't discuss, Prabhupada gives this. Such pastimes which contains apparently immoral pastimes of Krishna, don't discuss this among people. Rather give them Hare Krishna Mahamantra. First let them chant. And after they chant, their hearts will be pure, then they will be able to understand Krishna Leela. Correct? Ito Shuni Puri Gosai Parichaya Dila Shiradiya Pujari Tare Dandavata Haila. So as soon as Puri Gosai came, I am only Madhavendra Puri. Oh, he gave him the pot and offered him Dandavat Pranam. Who? Jari. Dandavat Pranam kar diya. Ideally, Brahmana does not offer Dandavat to anyone. But whenever a Brahmana sees a devotee, he offers Dandavat Pranam. Yes. So Brahmana could understand immediately he is a pure Paramahamsa devotee of the Lord. Otherwise, a Brahmana does not bow down in front of anyone else. Yes, so Madhavendra Puri, Brahmana thought Madhavendra Puri personally, he came here and the deity stole this pot for him. Deity speaking for him, came in my dream. He has to be a very amazing Vaishnava. He's a senior sannyasi Vaishnava, Prabhupada writes. And therefore the priest immediately offered obeisances. Shire Rav Tanta Tare Kahila Pujari Shini Prema Vishta Haila Shri Madhavapuri. So all the incidents that happened, jo hua sab bataya, and Madhavendra Puri's heart flooded with love for Gopinathji. He became absorbed. प्रेम देखी सेवक कहे हैया विस्मिता कृष्ण ये इहार वश हय यथोचित. So here it is said, prema dekhi. Upon seeing the loving symptoms, ecstasy manifesting in Madhavendra Puri, the priest was wonderstruck. Hey, kya hai? This Mahabhav. Why Krishna has come in under his control, now I am able to understand. Because he has so much of bhav. Correct? So Prabhupada writes in the purport, a devotee can bring Krishna under his control. This is Bhagavatam. this particular shloka, Jnane prayasa mudapasya namante eva, jivanti sanmukharitam bhavagiyya varta, sthani stita shruti gatam tanuvatmano ved, yaprayaso ajita jito api traisti lokyam. Ajita jita, ajitam parajitam. So Krishna is Ajit, you cannot conquer him. But a devotee simply by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam can capture and conquer Krishna in one's heart. Yes. So one Vedeshu Durlabha Madurlabha Atma Bhakto. One cannot understand Krishna by simply reading Vedas. Correct? So therefore, along with the reading of Vedic literature, Swadhyaya, one must engage in Archana Vidi. Both are important. Reading Bhagavatam and worshipping deities. Together, these will enhance devotees' transcendental understanding of devotional service. Shravanadi Shuddha Chitta Karyodari. That means after hearing Bhagavatam, we shall also engage in the service of deities. What is service of deities? Any service that's given by authority is service to deities. The rulers of this particular temple are the deities. And whatever service is given, that is service to deities. Pancharatrik Vidi. So we should follow that. Otherwise, we will not be able to understand Krishna just by theoretical study. Etavoli namaskari karila gamana.
Etavoli namaskari karila gamana.
Abhishek karila puri se kshira bhakshana.
Abhishek karila puri se kshira bhakshana.
Speaking like this, the Brahmana went away. Next day he has service. He used to get up. Abhishek karila puri se kshira bhakshana. And in complete prema, he relished the Amrit Keli. In one sense, he was ayachat only. He just desired in his mind. He did not go and tell to anyone. He desired only in his mind, and Lord heard his desire. Pata prakshalana kari khanda khanda karila.
Pata prakshalana kari khanda khanda karila.
Bahirva se bandi se thikari rakhila.
Bahirva se bandi se thikari rakhila.
So what he did, he drank the kheer, he ate the kheer. After that, he broke the pot. He broke the pot and made it pieces. And that pieces he collected and put it in Bahirvasta. He just tied it in a cloth and kept it with him. This is a special memory, right? I'll keep it with. Keeping the pieces of pot. Pratidina eka khani karina bhakshana.
Pratidina eka khani karina bhakshana.
Kaile prema veshe haya adbhuta katana.
Kaile prema veshe haya adbhuta katana.
So every day he would eat one piece of that pot. One piece he would eat every day. Roz ek piece khate hue he would eat and he would be overwhelmed. So these are wonderful pastimes. Next. Apura more khira dila loka sab suni.
Apura more khira dila loka sab suni.
Dine loka bheda stave mora pratishtha jani.
Dine loka bheda mora pratishtha.
See, immediately what he's thinking. Thakur more khira dila. Krishna gave me a kheer. Loka sab suni. People will get to know. There is no WhatsApp. There is no Facebook. There is no Insta. But people will come to know somehow. लोग जा फिर क्या होगा दिनों लोग को भीड़ हवे everyday crowds will increase more pratishtha jani by understanding my glory they will all come. This is something what will really make us happy, right? I become famous. Yes, 1 billion views. Yes, I will get so many followers, so many subscriptions. It's such a great news. मैं famous हो जाऊंगा. I'll get so much of donation. I'll become very popular. लोग मेरे लिए मंदिर बांध देंगे, सब कुछ करेंगे, मेरा रहना खाना पीना इधर ही हो जाएगा. Forget the instruction of Gopal. यहाँ से क्यों जाऊं मैं? But understanding this, what happened? See, bhaya ratri she chalila Shri Puri. See, khane Gopinath dandavata kari. So out of that fear, that Bapare, people will all come. And all these people will be, after me. I'll become very famous. He was running away. Yes, he was running away. See, Bhaye Ratra Sheshe Chalila se Shri Puri. He went to Jagannath Puri that day, that night itself. And Sehi Khane Gopinath Dandavata Kari. So there only he left before morning. He just off that particular spot itself. Oh, this is the Dham, Ramna Dham. Here only I'll offer obeisances to Gopinath and run to Jagannath Puri. चली चली आईला पुरी श्रीनीला चल जगन्नाथ देखी हैला प्रेमे ते विह्वल. So like this, one section is complete of how he stay in Ramana. So now the second section is starting 143 to 153. Very quickly discuss. So walking, he went to Jagannath Puri Dham ki, and by having the darshan of Jagannath, he became overwhelmed with ecstasy. Prem aveshe uthe pade hase nache gaay. Jagannath darshane mahasukh paay. So complete premavesh. He sometimes would get up, sometimes he would fall down, sometimes he would laugh, sometimes he would dance, sometimes he would sing. And Jagannath darshane mahasukh paay, and he got mahasukh, extreme happiness by seeing Jagannath. Madhava Puri Shripada Aila Loka Haila Khyati Sabaloka Asitare Kare Bahu Bhakti. So as Madhavendra Puri reached Jagannath Puri, some WhatsApp message reached earlier. His message of his fame, Are Gopinath stole pot for him, you don't know him? That reached there, his Khyati reached there. Sabaloka Asitare, everybody came and offered him a lot of respect and devotion. Pradhishtara Swabhavai Jagate Vidita Yena Vanche Tarahaya Vidhata Nirmita. So this is the nature of Pradhishtha or reputation. What is that? Jagate Vidita, it's very famous. Yena Vanche, somebody who does not desire fame. He has no desire for fame. Pratishtha comes to him only. That's why they say Pratishtha Nari Sada Kuvari. So for example, there are two kinds of people. First category are people who want Pratishtha. They want to be famous. Humko Pratishtha chahiye. Pratishtha says, I am not coming to you. I go to those people who don't want. So second, she goes to second category of people who don't want Pratishtha. And who don't want Pratishtha will not, he will go and propose for marriage. Would you like to marry me? They say, we anyway don't want you. So Pratishtha Nari, Sada Kuvari. She remains like that. She doesn't get anyone. She remains alone. जिसको चाहिए उसको मिलती नहीं, जिसको नहीं चाहिए वो ऐसे भी नहीं मिलेगी ना. But she has to be there. प्रतिष्ठार भय पुरी गेला पलाया कृष्ण प्रेमे प्रतिष्ठा चले संगे गणाय. See, Madhavendra Puri ran away from Ramuna overnight for what? Out of fear of pratishtha. But this is the pratishtha that is brought by Krishna Prem. There's a difference. Correct? So that always follows a devotee. Normally, material pratishtha will make a person proud, puffed up, and eventually fall down. Pride cometh before fall. So somebody is going to, how do you understand somebody is going to fall down? Oh, he has developed false pride. Then he is definitely going to fall down. That's the next step. But on the other hand, if you see, this particular pratishtha is a product of his Krishna Prem. And this never leaves the devotee, and the devotee will remain humble also. Prabhupada's purport. Almost all the conditioned souls within this material world are envious. So jealous people generally turn against one who has automatically some reputation. The moment somebody becomes some famous, people will become a lot of jealous people will come. This is very natural. So consequently, when a devotee is fit to receive reputation, many people envy him. This is quite natural. When a person out of humility does not desire for fame, people generally think him quite humble and consequently give him fame. So humility is that quality of Vaishnava. So Vaishnava out of humility does not hanker for fame, reputation, kuch nahi. Correct? So he tried to cover his identity. Oh, I'm not such a great devotee, I'm nobody. But that pratishtha came. So sometimes Sahajiya presents himself as being void of desires for reputation. Present, this is the acting. Oh, mere ko kuch nahi chahiye. In order to become famous as a humble man. People want to become famous as humble man. Such people cannot actually attain the platform of celebrated Vaishnavas. It's all simply. So we should never make an artificial show of humility. What is the real practical humility at our stage? The Acharyas explain that the humility that is practical at our stage is honesty. It's honest who you are. What you are, who you are, whatever is your desire, be honest. That is humility. So we have desire for fame, we accept from it. This is wrong. We have desire for fame. We request devotees to kindly purify my heart by blessing. Then I don't have such pathetic desires. यद्यपि उद्वेग है पलाइते मन ठाकुरेर चंद साधन हैल बंधन. So he had anxiety to run away from there also. Hey, this is reputation is coming here also. I want to run away from here, but he had come here to collect the chandan for Gopalji. So he actually wanted to leave because people are simply honoring him. Too much respect. But this was threatening. This threatened to hinder his collection of sandalwood. If he would have ran away, then who will collect sandalwood? Seva kaun karega? जगन्नाथेर सेवक यतेक महंत सभा के कहिला पुरी गोपाल वृत्तांत. So all the servants of Jagannath and all the respectable mahants, Sabaka Puri, so he told what Sri Gopal, what is the objective of coming here, what Gopal did, the story, everything he tells. गोपाल चंदन मागे सुनी भक्त गण आनंदे चंदन लागी करिल यतन. So this Gopal is asking for chandan. Oh devotees, please. And I started very, very happily doing this. Now if you see here, when Gopalji desired for chandan, he should have told Gopal where funds will come from. फंड कहां से आएगा, पैसा कहां से आएगा, कौन देगा, किधर मिलेगा, nothing he questioned. Gopal desires, I will do it. That's all. I'm simply going to do this. I have nothing else but to simply carry out the order. He never bothered about funds. But now he's famous. Suppose he would have gone as a regular customer. Free में मिलता है चंदन? Oh, free of cost. Pure चंदन बिल्कुल नहीं. Chandan is very, very rare and costly. So कोई free में नहीं देगा. Correct? Yes or no? Yes. But now he is asking. He is already, Krishna made him famous. Now he is asking. Then what people will do? Yes. There is one particular resort. That resort is very, very costly. Very costly resort. We wanted to book those resorts for our youth camps and everything. But that person doesn't give. But there is one Prabhupada disciple who wanted to come and stay. He said, he is very famous. He gives the big sapta. He has so many disciples. And he goes to Kumbh Mela. He is respected so much. Okay, for him free. So for him, we made him free, stay freely for 10 days. Last day. Famous लोगों को दे देते हैं. अरे आपके लिए थोड़ी पैसा चार्ज करेंगे. Correct ना? We will not charge you. राजपात्र सने यार परिचय तारे मागी कर्पूर चंदन करिला संचय. Some devotees there, they said, some of them said, we have contact in government servants, political contact. Rajapatra Sane. We have some political contacts in the government and we will definitely. So like that. So when you express your desire to devotee, everyone will come with their contact. Oh, I have contact here. I have contact here. That's why I said network is net worth. Network is net worth. So you see here, so all of them use their networking skills. अरे मेरे पास इधर है उधर है चलो ये हो जाएगा वो हो जाएगा. So it appears that Malayaja Chandan, sandalwood from Malaysia, and camphor were used for Jagannath deity. दोनों. What did Gopal ask? Chandan, only Chandan. But they are also giving karpur. वो भी karpur. Chandan के साथ karpur free. As you take some sabji, there is some dhania patta free. Khadi patta, dhania patta free. Like that they were giving him. So camphor was also used. Both these items were under government control. Therefore, devotees had to go and meet government officials. And then they informed, अभी देखते क्या government देता है. एक विप्रस एक सेवक चंदन विहिते पूरी गोसाई रसंगे दिला संबल सहिते. क्या बात है. So they not only gave him chandan and karpur, they also sent one more brahmana. Team भी आ गया. देखो यूजुअली अरे गोपाल मैं जाके चंदन तो उठा लूंगा बट अकेले थोड़ी ले पाऊंगा. See Krishna and his team also. एक विप्र, one brahmana and एक सेवक, one shudra. Chandana vahite, to take the chandan. Puri gosai rasange dila sambale sahite. And whatever sambal sahite, necessary expenditure. Because if you are carrying some goods from one place to another place, mostly people think you are carrying this for doing business. अरे तुम इसका धंधा करोगे तो हमको भी पे करो थोड़ा percentage, some percentage business tax you have to pay. So they said, okay, that also we take care. Don't worry. And whatever necessary expenditure on the way, that also we'll take care. So Krishna took care so much of Madhavendra Puri. It gives so much of faith. घाटी दानी चाड़ाईते राजपात्र द्वारे राजलेखा करी दिला पुरी को साईर करे. So घाटी दानी, so there were many toll tax collectors. So Rajapatra Dwara, so all the government officials, what they said, they supplied the official papers. See this. Raja Lekha Kari Dila Puri Gosai. For Madhavendra Puri, this is a pass. No charge, no tax. Okay. Yes, sir. They saluted it. So they also respected because the paper was placed in the hand. Okay. So like this, we find in this particular section that how Madhavendra Puri fulfilled the instruction of Gopalji. He just had to go. Take initiative. Get up out of your comfort zone, number one. Number two, fill your heart with devotion. We have to हमको एक ही चीज करना है, प्रयास. Yes. Sincere heart. Do your sadhana sincerely and keep endeavoring. Krishna keeps providing everything at every point. That is the deep lesson that we learn. We are not the doers. Madhavendra Puri just walked. He initiated Advaita Acharya. Through him, the many house programs started there. Advait Bhavan mein house program, preaching program start ho gaya. Then he went to Remuna. The whole pastime, his fame increased. And because his fame increased, he got Chandan along with Karpur also. Both, Jagannath ko dono lagta hai, dono leke jao. Along with that, he got one Brahmana and one assistant also. They will carry, and whatever money required, we'll pay. So kuch ho gaya. He just had to take the first step. First step lena hota hai. Same way Vasudeva also. Krishna told, please transfer me. Vasudeva should have told, hey Krishna, are you blind? Untie my neck, hand and legs. Krishna said, I'm animist. I never close my eyes. I know everything. You walk. So he just took the first step. His leg ka bidi utar gaya. He went, taking Krishna, darwaza khul gaya. He went outside, guards so gaye. Everything happened. We just have to carry Krishna and move ahead. So that's what Madhavendra Puri did. He carried Krishna in the form of chanting the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. This sincere chanting ke saath we should carry Krishna in our heart. And then we go ahead with whatever instructions. And there will be definitely success. So like that, you all remember your commitment, right? Youth commitment and congregation commitment. You all remember? Balram Jayanti pe humne pledge kiya tha. Today's Balram Purnima actually. So today is the day to start. All we have to do is start, just take initiative. Try. I remember my first counselor meeting in the ashram. So I had never collected funds before. So our counselor it was Balram Purnima only. He took the counselor meeting that day and instructed everyone, you are all staying in temple, you should do something for temple. I said, yes, we distribute prasad, we wash vessels, we take care of backup, new brahmachari, we do all that. He said, financially also should do something. Wo bhi karna padega. So he told all devotees to take target of 50,000 rupees. Mera to chatka lag gaya. 50,000. Even now 50,000 is big amount. I am talking about almost 11 years back. 10, 11 years back. 50,000. अरे bro, मेरे सारे contact बच्चे हैं. They're all students, college students. No placement also. So I can ask 50,000. Difficult, right? But कर दिया. Happened. Whatever contacts I had, I just called and asked. बस उतना ही हुआ. Just called. एक को कॉल करके पूछा, दे सकते हैं क्या जन्माष्टमी? हाँ, उसको देंगे, चलो दे दो. So that time Atom Link and UPI, Google Pay, nothing was there. So that time payment means it was by this bank transfer and cash. So like this we collected almost 20,000 cash and rest 30,000 bank transfers. Okay. So the point is we have to do something. We just try. Number two, we try with Krishna in heart, having faith, it will happen. The second thing we did was, Krishna book reading. वो करना है complete. That also we complete. I completed a whole book along with services. Full book, 90 chapters. That was the target. And Bhagavatam, I wanted to read the first 5 chapters with commentary. That also we have. Sadhana. Just carry Krishna and move on. It will happen. Of course, bringing people that time was not an option, but now here bringing people also, bringing colleagues, friends, neighbors to the Janmashtami program happening in Ashok banquet hall. Aple ghar. So let's do that. So every day you all should keep reporting in group कि क्या किया आप लोगों, कितना हुआ. Keep reporting every day. Just keep trying, it will happen. Okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samasta Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Pad ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Go Premanandi. Thank you all very much.